My reaction is that it's an unfortunate incident which has happened uh, where life is lost and people's normal way of living has been disrupted by criminals marauding around. My reaction is actually expressing sadness and disappointment with what has happened. But as it was expected, because we are bordering a very long stretch of land of a country where state presence is quite limited and criminals are moving about, we expected during this rainy season these people to be coming towards Kenyan border. So it's unfortunate, but we were expecting it to a certain extent because they were being reported from different corners, from the coast of Kenya to Ethiopian border. All along that border, there are reports of the presence of these criminals. So mine is to express disappointed to a certain extent and also express sadness with the loss of the life and stand with the people who lost their life in Ogoralle last night. The casualties, as we know now, we've lost one police reservist and the safaricom mast was brought down. But luckily, our young men, the reserve police who are on the ground, seriously engaged them. The criminals were using RPGs, but these young men were just using Kalashnikovs. But even that, they really engaged them and chased them away. So even on the other side, there are a lot of blood on the trail of these criminals as they were running away. So we are expecting, it looks like they have lost also a person, and two among them are also seriously injured from the blood trail that was noted by the people who are pursuing them. So the casualties at that level, the issue of school being burnt, I think there was sporadic shooting, but the burning of the school is not that large. The biggest damage is actually the loss of that one man among us, that NPR policeman. No injuries so far. No much injuries were reported. Well, I must say the border between Kenya and Somalia is so wide, and it's also a rainy season where the vegetation cover is very thick. So even the ordinary Kenyans who are living in that area, moving about is a challenge to them because of the vegetation. But I must say the government cannot be under every tree. But I must say they have done their bit. That's why that station where the criminals attacked last night, Ogoralle, does not have a police post. It only has a reserve police from the ordinary citizens. And they were able to tackle them like that. That shows the government has really tried in giving security to the people. They do patrols. But you know, when these bands are moving in small groups of 5 people, 6 people, and they walk at a very long distance between them, and there's a high cover of green leaves, you can really imagine the challenges the security people have. But I must say, this intelligence was around, but the areas that the security men have to take care of is so wide and big. But I must say they are doing their best, but we will still tell them to pull up their socks, and the executive will also improve the situation of the security men so that they can take care of the situation much better. We will also wish to empower or increase the MPRs, improve their conditions so that we can have a number of them who are taking care of areas where regular police may not be available. So in my assessment, they've done their best, but then the area is so wide with very green cover.